already cleaned. I've already wiped everything down.
Thanks.
We have, who do we have today?
Dr. Padilla.
Dr. Padilla, you got his case card?
Get the preference card. Room's already been spread by night shift, but we'll double check.
Patient's name, cool. We're doing an umbilical hernia repair.
Okay, I'll look up the card for Dr. P.
And then the patient has no known drug allergies.
Oh, curious. There's no card here, but I know where another set of cards is. Give me a second. Or maybe I missed it. Dr. Padilla. Here we go. Okay, it looks like we have the right set. We have the right packs. That's a lap sheet, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Towels. I have a surgeon down in case it's not in there. Your
Sutures.
stuff. Sutures, let's check.
Burrito, Lycro, Coro, Monocril,
2O ties.
and 2O ties.
Okay, cool.
Right down and go
Where are
out.
we?
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh,
open.
equipment.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He left everything at the head?
Yes, according to the card.
Perfect.
I'll get the section.
As you can hear, I'll check it.
Tisha has their stuff here already.
Okay, section's working.
Cool.
Let me get the Bovie, make sure that's
Plug
working.
in, turn on. Beep, boop, 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 boop. It's on.
Okay,
Cool.
perfect. We're good.
Open.
Yep, let's open. Opening.
Want help?
Yes, please. Checking the integrity of my package. There's no rips, no holes, no tears. My lap sheet. No rips, no holes, no tears. It's an envelope. Let me go ahead and open this up envelope style.
Yeah, there's no surgery down, so I got this. Here's garbage.
I'm gonna put all my sharps on the right side. Can you put anything else on the left for me?
Yeah, I got
Thanks.
it.
I'm gonna place your suture package up there for you.
Ooh, thank you. Do you want extra towels? You
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Go ahead and double glove, because they'll be doing this in clinical.
Just behind you, so
I'm a 6.5, but I wear a 7 on the bottom because that's a little bit larger. So I'll put a 6.5 on top. Unless it's ortho gloves, it doesn't matter. First thing I'm gonna do is grab my nail stain cover. There is a left and a right hand. Until you get comfortable, I suggest you guys open it on your back table. Don't take this over to your mayo stand, okay? Otherwise, contaminate it. On foot, okay? Now, this sometimes, I've seen this drop down or come up. You gotta watch that. I am OCD. Just the way I am. You can do 1 or 2 towels. I tend to do 2. So here's 2, right? And then I would tuck. So I'm gonna do 1. I'm gonna do 2, but I wanna show you guys both ways. It's whatever works for you. Whatever you're comfortable with. And you notice, I'm not moving, I'm moving my furniture. So this is 1, okay? 1. So like I said, I like 2. And I think you like 2 too, so. But it's whatever comfortable for you. And notice how I'm picking my stuff up and taking it over. I'm not dragging it. Try to make every movement count. What does that mean? Someone let me know. What does it mean to you?
Everything has a purpose. Everything has like a purpose.
Yes. We have seen students try to get their steps in. So they'll be like, be sweating. See what I did? I give her the sheet. Now,
Filter's clear. Coming behind you.
thank you.
Okay.
Per the book, you have to have a roll towel. 1 on your back table, 1 on your nail stand. I don't use a lot of roll towels, but I'm going to show you because that's what the book says, okay? Making sure you guys get your instruments back. Yesterday we had a set that was not placed properly. I could see where their instruments were, right? But if you're newer to this, you can see how that could be problematic because it was time to count and they weren't, comfortable and they weren't really sure where everything was. So that became problematic for them, okay? Make every movement count. Everything you do should be with a purpose. Well, I know that's gonna go on my mail stand. That I need for my count. In here, you will find knife blades. Do not touch them, don't worry about them. We will do a sharp lab and get you guys comfortable with that, okay? We really don't want anybody to get stuck.
We did have a student get stuck
We
yesterday.
had 2 students get stuck yesterday.
What? I didn't see the second one. Okay. Interesting.
We get it, you guys are learning, but we don't want anyone to get stuck, right? Especially with the climate that's going on today, everything that's going on.
We'll go with the garbage.
Yeah. Oh. I am ready to count when you are. Laparotomy sponges.
Yes.
Okay, 1. Can you see them?
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Retex.
Raytech. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
10 blades.
I've got, you might have to come a little bit closer.
Yeah.
1.
I see 1 blade. Is that 1
1,
hypo?
2 hypos.
2 hypos. Hold on. 1 blade, 2 hypo. What hypos? Okay, sutures.
Sutures. I've got 1,
1,
2,
2.
3 open packs, so you can see the needle.
3 needles. Cautery tip.
1.
1 tip. Okay.
No
and
scratch
then-
pad.
No. Okay. And then
Peanuts. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 peanuts.
This should make
Anything else?
count.
Cool.
Ready?
Give me a sec. Okay, I'm here.
So it's a little bit, they set this up a little bit different, so just go with me for a second. Top clamp sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4. Top clamp dollar in between. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, got you.
Hemostats in the middle. 1, 2.
Oh.
Kelly's.
Okay,
1,
wait.
2, 3,
So
4,
that was
5, 6.
2 mosquitoes.
2 mosquitoes in the middle.
Yep.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, this was set up
1, 2
wrong.
straight.
Okay.
1, 2 6-inch peons. 1, 2 8-inch peons. 1, 2, 3, 4 cokers. 1, 2 Babcocks. 1, 2, 3, 4 Alice. 1, 2, 3, 4 right angles.
Okay.
1, 2 Schnitt tonsils. 1, 2 sponge sticks. Needle drivers total. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
I've got a Mayo curve, Mayo straight, Met, list and bandage.
Great. Tissue forceps.
Tissue forceps. I have 1.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, do I have another one? 2.
Add some with teeth.
Absence with
Got
teeth.
it.
1, 2.
Okay.
Rat tooth. What in the world?
What are those first two? Okay, so we have 2 Edson with teeth. I got that. What about rat tooth?
Rat tooth. Whew. This set does not. We only have 1. Can you write 1? I only have 1.
Give me a second. It says 2, but I'll put 1. Okay, it's 1.
The bakies. 1, 2.
Yep, I see 2.
Army Navy. 1, 2 Army Navy.
I got you.
1, 2 Richardson Eastman.
Yep.
1, 2 Volkman.
Uh-huh.
1, 2 Senrich.
Uh-huh.
1, 2 knife handle.
Yep. Did we get the ribbons?
1, 2 ribbons.
Thank you.
1 pull with guard.
Well, yep.
1 yank guard with tip.
I got it. Okay, great. 2, 4, 6, 8, 7, 12 of those. So just confirming we have 7 pickups?
1,
Not
2,
8?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I put 3 acids. 3 acids. Nope. Let's do the pickups again.
Okay.
1,
yeah.
2 route tooths.
Oh, okay. Here, so let me mark it. Great.
1, 2 planes.
Yeah.
1, 2 debakies. 1, 2 acids.
Okay, so we're on point. We got all I need. Okay.
Yep.
That's
I'm
it.
ready for my medication. I'll keep setting up while you get it for me.
I have some saline.
Thank you.
0.9% sodium chloride, expiration 225.
Okay, 0.9% sodium chloride, expiration 225.
All right.
We don't have labels.
No, the patient has no medication allergies either.
Awesome.
Yeah. It looks good.
You guys get what I'm
It's
doing,
sealed.
right? No
No
labels,
floaties.
but you can go ahead and put that on my field, please.
Yeah, I got you. Oops, sorry.
Another label here. Your asepto needs to be filled
Oh,
up.
hey, Dr. Padilla, how are
Okay.
you? We're almost ready. Hey, do you want local? Yes, lidocaine. Okay, great, I have it. Bye.
Okay, so the way we do this, the easiest way, take your fingers in between the balls, close it. Let the air suck in the saline. Do it again. And I always get worried that it'll splash that last time. And then you're good.
Okay, so lidocaine for Dr. Padilla.
Okay.
So I have lidocaine 1% plain. This is 20 cc's, expiration 921.
1, 2 lidocaine. 1%, 500.
Yep,
Expiration
921.
921. Thank you. Let me go ahead and write that.
I drew up 20 cc's. May I?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
And while she's doing that, I'm
That's
still working.
10. Here's the rest, 20.
Okay, we're doing a hernia.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Shall I go get the patient?
yes,
He's
you
here?
may.
Okay, great.
Okay, so since she drew it up for me, I can go ahead and get this ready with the smaller needle. Had I drawn up, and we're going to show you that way too, just in case, because there's some places where they're like, yeah, you go ahead and draw it up for me. Not my favorite, but let's say I'm going to draw it up. Notice I'm taking off that needle, putting on the 18 to draw. Do you mind coming to me?
Okay. Notice where I'm holding it. I'm not holding it too high for her or too low. Make your check comfortable.
Ooh. Okay, so once
Great.
I've drawn it up, you always use a scoop method. So, this is how the students were getting stuck yesterday. Scoop, off. Okay, that's the end of this lab. We will show you latex or sponges, marking pen, light handles, bovie or cautery, suction tip. This right here is what the first thing I'm gonna give my surgeons, okay? Knife handles. Do not load your knife handles. We will load them. We will show you how to load them, okay? We just don't want anybody to get stuck. So, knife handles. All right. The other things that you can be doing. I feel like we went faster today. The other things that we could be doing is just getting stuff that we need ready for a hernia. Hernia repairs. You use a lot of hemostats. Oh my gosh. I do not like roll towels, but I use them because you have to teach it that way. A lot of hemostats, maybe a couple of Alice. Blunt dissection. What do you think we can use for blunt dissection? It's okay, I'll tell you. Peanut.
Peanuts go on peons. PP, alliteration. Peanut, peon.
They asked yesterday, do you normally load one? No, we always load two. So I would have two ready to go. These are countables. There is a small radiopaque strip on it. Scissors. Okay, we're doing a hernia. If we don't have anything smaller, we know for sure we're going to use Mets. Suture scissors, pickups, you can have those ready as well. A lot of times, because I don't use a roll towel, I'll have my sutures loaded. I'll have everything up and ready so that when the surgeon needs it, you'll have it. The other thing that we showed them, if you're not comfortable with this, that is okay. I am a minimalist, meaning I don't think anybody did it yesterday. I think everybody kind of had it in the center. We used to see a lot of students placing their their instrument baskets right in the middle. That is very problematic. Leandro probably won't have a problem because you're taller, but someone like Carol, if you have your instruments right in the middle, I'm going to show you how problematic that is. So what we did is we went ahead and draped. Draping. Your drapes go kind of opposite of the way that you end. So the last drape that goes on is going to be your laparotomy drape. Then you're going to have your 4 towels, okay? And once we get to draping, we'll show you exactly how the draping goes. For now, just stack them. Because you see on your sheet, it'll say, have your drapes stacked, okay? Then you have your half sheet, half sheet or quarter sheet, whatever one you have. This goes on first. So this usually goes here. And then I'll have my surgeon. What towel does the surgeon get? Blue towel. So gloves, boom, boom. I keep this kind of here. And we have the question, but Miss R, is that unsterile underneath? Let's say we already have the surgeon dressed. Okay, go away, surgeon. Normally you'll have 2 people that would help you drape, but I have draped by myself plenty of times. And if you notice how I'm doing it, I am protected from everything unsterile. Mind you, you guys aren't going to have to do this because you're going to drape regular. And this would come down further, but because I want to show you guys exactly what we're doing, I'm done with that. Everything moves. When you guys get to this point, make sure you get this all the way up on the field. Okay? Two ways you can move this. Remember, the surgeon's gone, so this is all gone. Hands on top. Do not grab like this. This is an automatic failure. Okay? Real world, you'll see different things.
We all grab it like that.
Book style though, they require you to kind of grab on top and move.
Put your weight into it.
Now, I don't know why I have this. Now, I can reach everything. Someone asked for a Forster sponge stick. I can kind of feel where they are, and my hand naturally went to it. Instinctively grab it, hand it. What we notice is that students will hot potato, hot potato, hot potato. Hey, that doesn't work. It cuts down, especially if there's a bleeder. So we get you into a mode where I'll be like, all right, Carol, hold retraction. And then I'm going to ask for something that's not on your field. Remember I said there's some students that have their stuff way out in left field, right? I see that. We see that. I'll be like, okay, Wheatlander. Miss Wheatlander. It's just me and you. Grab it. So that's why you got to get into a practice of making it work for you. Now if I'm holding retraction, muscle memory, I know my Wheatlanders are way at the back, can grab one and hand it, okay? Anytime you hand something to the surgeon, make sure it's closed. You don't ever want to hand them something like this.
Yeah.
You got to make sure it's closed and they get it. Remember those times when I said they're going to get on your nerves? That hurts, not hurts. They feel a little bit more than this. They'll be like, okay?
So when you move the instruments from your towel roll on your back table to your Mayo stand, you want to clamp them, lock them.
You notice all of these are clamped. I don't know if you guys noticed, as I was putting them up, I instinctively just clamped them. Okay? They're clamped.
When they go back on your back table, they're unlocked.
So then when I go back, I would go ahead and put it back. Now this instrument set is not correct, but we were able to still count. Can you see how it can be problematic during a case where you've got like 4 or 5 instrument sets that are like that? And you got to count all 5 sets. So that's why it's imperative to try to get those sets back. But I didn't let that stop us. We still went with it. I was like, oh, this set is jacked. All right, let's go. And she was able to verbalize and visualize everything that I was counting. Did we miss anything else?
You got the marker up there? Yeah.
Marker's up.
Okay.
So the first thing that we give the surgeon, give them their line handles. Remember, this is not sterile until this is on. And my instinct wants me to change my glove, but
I know. Me
we're doing the
too.
demo. So this is unsterile. Once this goes up, it becomes sterile. Some doctors, they call it drawing. So I'll hand them, here you go, draw. Draw your stuff. Why do you think we put these on the side? I usually spread them out for them, but why do you guys think we do that? So when the first thing that we do afterwards, once they have their local, give the local back. They either will cut, and you see instinctively I'm grabbing stuff they're going to use together, whether it's a knife and bovie, or knife and pickup, or bovie and pickup. There's going to be little bleeders. Hi, little bleeder. Let me get you. Little bleeder. All right? And that's how we do it. Are there any questions? This is as far as we went with them yesterday. Your lab stops as soon as you receive medication. You don't come up to draping.
You set up your Mayo stand, you receive medication, that's it. You stay parked.
Yeah. So
This
you
is
guys
all
stay.
later. We just want to give you a visual so you can see what we're building up to.
You guys stay here. As soon as your medication is done.
Oh yeah, we much faster today.
I have like 3 questions.
Go ahead.